So Sanders will be meeting with Obama today, and Reid apparently ahead of the final contest within the next week. And it's so funny. CNN has an article talking about he refuses to acknowledge that Clinton's become the presumptive nominee and all of that nonsense. And my whole just view on that is she still doesn't have enough pledged delegates to just outright clinch the nomination, and you're only counting the super delegates. Now, it's correct by that assessment that she does, but it is incorrect that he's not, that he doesn't have a chance. Let's put it that way, especially with an indictment looming over her head. And which is why I get so sick of all of the criticism directed towards him for staying in the race and fighting until the end. All these encouragements of drop out, give up, give up. There are a couple of things people seem to forget when they call him on to get out. One thing is that we need as many voices against Trump publicly as we can have. Now, you had Warren doing it a while ago, and you had Obama kind of weighing in, but it's mostly just been Clinton by herself. So when it's Sanders as well, it's two people rallying support away from him or attempting to. I think the more we have, the better our chances are of actually stopping him from getting the nomination. Again, I'm no fan of Clinton, so neither one of these two is preferable to me. I'm not really in anyone's corner at this point of the two major parties, which is something I felt the need to say because they've had backing the front runners and I guess presumptive nominees that I just can't seem to understand. So that's really my take on that issue. But Obama and Sanders have a relationship that I think might contribute to Obama kind of being a little bit more relaxed in his language. You might say things to him that are kind of on the level of just, I think you should do this, you might want to do this. But I don't see him just aggressively going, get out of the race, leave our nominee alone, just get out. I don't picture him doing that. And I might speak to how my assessment of the president. I don't know, but just they go back a few years, and I really think that between being in the Senate together and just him having been in the Senate while Obama's in president, I don't see them having a negative, adverse conversation today. I really don't. We'll see what happens. I could be wrong. We might hear that somebody got yelled at and thrown out the window, but I really can't picture this negative atmosphere. Now, if Clinton's there and she, is around the two of them, maybe. But I don't. That's kind of an interesting thing. I don't really know what her opinion of Sanders is either. I kind of just assume, oh, she's friendly towards him, just like Obama's friendly towards him, just like Wasserman Schultz is friendly towards him, even though she's been calling for him to get out and leave and exit and withdraw. I'm just in thinking about this meeting. I really think of how Obama really is in a unique position among elected Democrats. I mean, he's done. It's over for him. He could say and do whatever he wants. There's no consequence. Are they going to impeach him because he endorses one of the candidates over the other? You know, it's just, and even if he is privately for one person, just as LBJ was privately for Hubert Humphrey, look what happened. That person became the nominee, didn't even win the contest. This is the exact opposite. I'm not saying we have to have a corrupt system where the incumbent president of the party can pick anyone they want to run, but I am saying that we have things in the past that convince me that's possible, and that Obama should look at the polls, look at all the ones where it's Clinton versus Trump, Sanders versus Trump, it's in the same state, and see who does better. Now, if he says that Clinton does better, I'm going to probably think he's from some alternate universe, because every single one of those polls has had him performing better than Clinton. And I don't see how you are, because he had his own polls back in the day when he was running. Back in the day, I make him seem like he's an old man. He's actually the youngest one out of this whole group, which is amazing to me. Most accomplished and the youngest. So again, I just really hope he takes an assessment of everything. He doesn't bite the apple as far as just agreeing with everything the Democrats say about Sanders. I just hope he forms his own opinions. That's all. Thank you for watching and have a good day.